Hello, my name is Pedro Gutierrez. We are Group 41, Phase 4, Talent Development Proposal for the Diamond Supermarket. All group members are Ángela Piedad Males Perafán, Pedro Gutiérrez Paja, Isabel de Carmen Fuelpaz, Lisette Villalobos Caicedo, Juan Mellizo Ceballos.
Hi, objective of the consulting firm. The Diamond Supermarket need investor to improve his results and profitability. Our consulting firm will he be creative and employee development program the strengthens the capabilities and skill of the team employed to make them more competitive.
We propose developing those 5 positions. Supply chain manager to professionally manage procurement, inventory, and supplier relations. Sales as customer service manager to enhance customer satisfaction and solve client issues efficiently. Financial analysts to ensure financial sustainability and manage cash flow. Warehouse operations supervisor to organize warehouse layout and optimize storage process. Marketing and communication specialists to develop marketing strategies and manage client relationships digitally and physically.
Employee attributes. To achieve our goals, employee must develop. In order for the Diamond Supermarket to achieve its strategic objectives, it is essential that the team develops 5 key attributes. 1. Leaders being strong internal learning team is necessary to improve delegation, motivated to team and optimize operational manager. 2. Strategic kinds. Employee must understand the competitive environment and contribute to decision marketing aligns with the company mission and vision. 3. Customer orientation in responding to needs, market demands, staff show provide exceptional personalities, searching focus on customer loyalty. 4. Technology processing train in the digital tool need to model sales, inventory, and customer service process. 5. Finance account. The team must grasp basic financial concept to stop economic, sustain, control costs, and increase probability.
Hello to everyone, my name is Juan Mellizo, and I'm going to present the Employee Development Program for the Diamond Supermarket as part of Phase 4 of the Strategic Management course. Well, I will be acting as a consulting firm to help this business to improve in its performance and to attract and have more potential investors. So for the first slide, we have the key positions to develop. Well, identify the 5 key positions that should have a huge development in this business. So in first place, we have the supply chain manager, because right here this is being done by Pedro, but he's making it without a formal training, so he is more able to make mistakes. So it will be necessary for him to take this kind of training and knowledge in a professional way. For the second one is the customer service leader. So this must be a new role that is needed to improve the client satisfaction, which could handle the feedback of the different customers. And the third point is the warehouse coordinator, which, well, this person would improve the inventory organization and reduce losses, as it will be like very organized, and as well as having like a list of all the items will be better for knowing which things are needed, which are not, which to buy, which to sell. For the fourth is the administrative assistant. So in this part, this would be something uh, really crucial, because with this, you can handle the invoicing, the payroll, and also the supplier documentation, being a really important role to have in a business like this. And finally, we have the marketing and sales analyst, that this would also be um, a professional making this kind of job, because in the case of a supermarket, it's really important to promote the products and design different market campaigns for attracting more customers, and they got to know which things are available in the business on site, as well as their prices. So in this way, having a good marketing analyst, it would be a huge advantage for the business. Now, for the key employee attributes, well, based on these roles that I mentioned before, I selected the following behavioral competencies from the Hans 2014 framework. So in first place, we have the customer focus, which to deliver a better client experience is something very important to know which will be the public that you are aiming for. The second one will be the organizational awareness. So in this way, the business is able to align the internal actions with the company goals, making it more focused on what they want to achieve and how to do it in a better way. The third is planning and organizing. So, of course, for any kind of business or company, it's really important to know how to manage the logistics and stock efficiently. If not, it could have many losses and many problems for trying to make this kind of processes better. In fourth place, we have the analytical thinking. Well,
Administration and support both methods. We recommend using digital tools like Moodle, Bamboo HR, Soho Inventory, Hub Support, CRM, and QuickBooks to monitor and improve the deployment process.
Importance of talents development. Development human talent while a strong employee development program will boost innovation and security the future of the Diamond Supermarket. Thank you.
situations, what do they like, what to share, what to suggest, all these kind of things should be done, and are methods that are really important for having better employees with a better knowledge. Then we will have the e-learning platforms. These are especially continuing with the idea of the workshops and on-the-job training and mentoring for the flexibility of the same employees on all the roles, because they can attend to the different sessions, like when they've got the time, of course, making it monthly, like once mandatory, it will be better. The scalability will be something huge in this case. Then, for any kind of business, it is really important to make performance evaluations at least every 3 months to see which employee is having like the best performance, and maybe this employee could become a mentor for others. And well, they can measure the progress if they need to change things, if the workshops are working, they're not working, or as I said before, in this kind of business, it is really important to be flexible, to be open to a change. So as well to be capable of noticing if it is working or not, or if they have to change something. And finally, we have the cross-rank. Well, this is something that should be among roles to improve the versatility and teamwork, not like leaving each task or each job to a certain role, a certain leader, but trying to make the job between everyone that even though there is a person like in charge mainly of that problem, everyone could help and everyone could also learn about that, making it not a problem that if fails is because a person's responsibility, but it's about the teamwork. And in this way, they could have better ideas and reduce the possibility of failing in trying to solve something or developing something better. Then for the fifth slide, we have the technological tools. Well, these methods will be supported by different technological tools. Of course, each of them is especially for different tasks. So, well, for example, for me, the most important in this case would be, for example, the Trello or Asana apps or tools, because in this way, it's a project tracking. So you can manage the training task and track the progress for being sure everything is being done okay and which things should be taken into account, or if for example there's an employee that isn't having or doing the task as it must be done. So I think this is really important. In the second one is the Google Workspace. This is a document and session management for organizing files, documents, and schedules. Something like crucial, something needed for a business for being organized in its job. Then this is a suggestion is to use Kahoot or Quizzes that are two different apps on the internet for evaluation. So after doing the different workshops, doing the different mentoring and so much else, it would be important to do an evaluation maybe in the performance measure every 3 months for delivering well, no, actually to us is the learning in an engaging way, not like just questions, but in a more visual way that even though it's still being an evaluation, that employees could feel it better.
Thank you for your attention.